What's up, guys? Okay, today it's gonna be a video for Nightmare 95. I'm a day late. Was busy grinding yesterday. Um, my setup is pretty much the big three for Dark right now. Alright, the rings don't really matter that much, to be honest. It's a full auto setup. Not exactly full auto. I gotta press a few buttons at first, right? So I'm gonna let it run, and then we'll do refreshes after that. It's about 2 minutes. 2 minutes plus, I think 5-10 seconds. If I let it run all the way without refreshing. But when I'm really grinding this Guild War, then I do refresh, because watching the CA animations is a waste of time. There is a lot of lockout with this setup. Okay, it's a Kengo setup, so CAs galore and stuff. Alright, so basically it's 3 turns. I feel it's like the most stable setup for myself. Just kind of sharing on YouTube and stuff. And my grid is kind of weird, because basically it doesn't matter what support summon I use. Which is then again really weird. I did this one with Magna, right? Celeste. I will do the next one with Hades, or whatever you want to call him. And then I'll show you guys the grid and stuff. And basically there's a slot in the grid that doesn't really matter at all. In my own opinion, you know. Yeah, okay, so 3 turns. I just ignore the backline. I'm sort of getting amps. Yeah, so it's about 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes full auto with 2 button presses at first. Alright. Then we're gonna do this with refreshes. So use Hades this time. I have Bubz main summon, so I'm not an expert on this, and I really can't find the difference between the two support summons. I can even use Bahamut and stuff, and there's really not much of a difference. I have no idea why. Maybe I'm capped or something. Yeah, so basically let it run, do everything is used. So I think my first refresh, I will normally get to 50%. Alright, so first refresh. And then there'll be lockout. I mean, this happens with Ogi setup, so got no choice. Yeah, I was a bit late on the refresh, but since I'm talking and all that. So basically 3 turns. About a minute, 10 seconds. Right, it's basically the same. Hades, Celeste, doesn't really matter. Okay, the grid is this. Right. this slot here, the avatar staff, could be anything, like really anything. I've tried multiple stuff, like I put in another spine, right? Same results. I put in scuff axe, right? This axe with this AX skills. It's really entirely the same. Okay, just ignore the estimated damage. The result is the same. It's still 3 turns. I can't go to 2 turns. There's no way. I'm keeping the Astro because I don't really have access, alright, for the EX modifier, so no choice. This is pretty important for the setup. This is actually, in my opinion, most comfortable for me. You know, a minute, I don't really have to do much, not so clicky like the Rune Slayer setup. Right, so since I just one more run. It's not so clicky. I don't really have to click manually every single skill, like if I use Rune Slayer and stuff. It's pretty nice. And relaxing, I guess. You know, since Guild War is like a whole day grinding thing. So, you know, gotta protect my fingers and arms and hands and whatever. But if I really want to rush, then I do refresh, you know. Otherwise, I just FA. Full auto and stuff. I'm gonna aim for 1 billion, I guess, honest. It's not that hard this Guild War, because the drop rate of meat was so high. Okay, I was talking, I didn't... I'm not concentrating, so... Basically, you can put anything in that slot. It doesn't really matter at all. Like, there's no difference. It's still 3 turns. And actually, to be honest, I think that you don't even need double PNS. You don't need so much pain and suffering. You can just put whatever you want. What was I using? You can use a staff. Then put another staff. It works entirely the same. There's no difference. Right, so let's say we go with this. I'm not exactly sure what my grid was before I got the second PNS. But I'm quite sure that I can do it 3 turns. I'm not sure, alright, this will be the test. I may be talking out of my ass and all that. Dark Guild War is probably always very competitive and stuff. So I think that the cutoff for top 80k will be more than 1 billion this time. Especially since meat was so easy to get. You get what I mean? I'm actually off 2% this time. Yeah, it's basically 3 turns. It doesn't change anything at all. Even without the second PNS, it's just like for decoration and stuff. Doesn't make a difference. Time is exactly the same. Or maybe a little bit faster actually, because I was concentrating. Yeah, so basically the PNS does not make a difference at all. Alright, I'm not Hades, I'm a Magna Plebe. I might Sunstone Hades, but based on what I've tested so far, I don't think there's a need to at the moment. I have the Sunstones. Or I have the Sunstones, but there's really not much of a difference. Unless I need more HP for Nightmare 150, then I might stone Hades. Because since these are, the kind of weapons you want to use with Hades. And I might need the HP. And then I probably will get rid of the chain, Temptation Chain. Because the 30% hit to max HP is quite painful, I guess. I might change to Stamina Key. Or I don't really want to use the double strike chain. It's not really something that I like because there's no charge bar gain and stuff. And it's very clicky. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anyway, guys, skills for the Kengo. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm just ranting right now. Alright. Any questions in the comments below, alright? I showed you the grid and everything already. Oh yeah, I should show you the amps and stuff, right? Uh, they're all ringed, so you can probably ignore these. These are the extra stuff that I added. And then there is 6. You can probably ignore these. Extra stuff that I added as well. My 6 is 130. But he's really not that much of a difference. The big damage is coming from Leech. Most of the time. Alright, so okay, probably ignore these actually. Alright. Just put them on just because I can. CA damage cap. Snap 10 on Fidel. Damn, I should have showed you guys the first part. I got a horrible earring here. No choice. Doesn't really make much of a difference though. And then sub damage and skill damage cap. Yeah, hopefully Nightmare 150 isn't that difficult, and the defense buff from Fidel's field is good enough. I won't need to change too many things, since I want to use the same setup for it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. See ya.